Okay, this video is about horses breeds, or different horses breeds, and their temperament, and what people say about them. Like, some people hate hot blood horses, some people hate cold blood horses, some people hate heavy horses, some people hate light horses, and stuff like that. I said before, people blame the horse for their own mistakes. And every horse has a special thing, a special side, and a bad side. He's good at some things and very bad at some other things. No matter what is the breed, no matter what is the horse, he will have a bad side and a good side, no matter what. So it depends on what you want. That is the fact that you cannot deny. Every horse is good for something. Now, the problem is when people want to do something and some kind of breeds are not very good for it. For example, if you have a heavy wagon, a heavy car that you want a horse to pull it, you need a heavy horse, a cold blood horse. So he is the best at this job. Does that mean other breeds are bad in it or at it? Of course. But when you say they are bad at it, it does not mean that they are bad in a common general way. They are better at other stuff too. So having a goal in horsemanship does not make it the main thing for all breeds. If the horse can do it, he's good. If the horse can't do it, he's bad. That's not fair for the horse. So it depends on the horse. For example, some people say that the Arabian horses are very spooky. They are very hot and they get spooked a lot, and they get scared faster than other horses or other breeds. They are always scared or afraid of new things, new stuff like that. Is it true or not? In my opinion, I've talked about it before, it's not true that they are afraid. It's not true that they are scared. They are very hot. And all horses, hot or cold, when they are afraid of something, they are afraid because it's new. So the cold horse, the hot horse, will be afraid of new things. That's a fact. The hot horse will be afraid more because he is more hot. It's that simple. Now, if your reaction is good, he keeps getting better. If your reaction was bad, he keeps getting worse. That means even the cold horse, the cold-blood horse, will be afraid, will be terrified, will be spooked from the scary things. Not just the hot horse, but the hot horse will be afraid in a more hot way, so he keeps getting worse in a faster way. That's all. So they say he is afraid. They say he is scared. Is it something just about him, or all breeds did it, but he did it in a faster way? I'm giving you a fact. A cold blood, a warm blood, a hot blood. When they are afraid of something that they saw for the first time, they want to run away. The difference is the hot blood is faster, that's all. But they are all afraid of it. All of them tried to run away. The hot blood was more successful because he was faster, that's all. Now, they say it's a proof that he is afraid, that he is a coward, he's not brave. Now, let's talk about this. If you ride him in a good way, as I said before, he keeps getting better. That means the cold blood, the warm blood, the hot blood will keep getting better. And you can see it for yourself, check it for yourself. When you ride the hot blood in a good way, his fast reactions becomes an advantage for you. You take advantage of it and it becomes a good thing. Because he was terrified of it more than the other horses, and when you dealt with him in a good way, now he knows it's not scary, so he will move towards it in a faster way. That's why they used Arabian horses in the battlefield in the past. They used Arabians in the battlefield because Arabians used horses only for war in the past. They used horses for battlefield and that's it. For traveling, they used camels. In the city, they used donkeys or mules. So when you ride the horse in the battlefield and you say this breed is more afraid of scary things than other horses, he gets spooked a lot. He gets scared a lot. That's not true. The fact is, all horses get spooked and afraid and scared from new things. If you deal with them in a good way, they will not be afraid, they will go to it. If he was more afraid and your reaction was good, you will direct this energy towards the enemy, towards the scary thing. It's like you are controlling a crazy guy, but you are absolutely controlling him, totally controlling him, and you can point his craziness towards your enemies. that's what they did with warm blood horses and hot blood horses in the past. He directed this craziness, his hot temperament, towards the enemy. Now we are bad riders, so we react to him being hot in a bad way. So he will use it against us. So the hot blood horse becomes very afraid and very scared from new things, from scary stuff, because of us. Or he becomes very, very brave and crazy because of us. So again, blame us or compliment us. Do not blame him or compliment him. That does not mean that the cold blood is bad. The cold blood is much better than the hot blood in so many things too. But he's much worse in so many things too. For pulling wagons and carriages, nothing is better than the cold blood. For, let's say, cattling, nothing, at least for now, is better than Mustang horses or maybe quarter horses. In the past, in battlefields, especially between Arabians, there is nothing better than the Arabian horse. In beauty contest or fashion, whatever you want to call it, there is nothing than the pure Egyptians or the Polish Arabians. In the flat racing, nothing is better than thoroughbreds or quarter horse. So it depends on what you want. Every horse is good for something, but when you blame your mistake on the horse, that's a problem. 90% of people who say that hot-blooded horses are afraid more than other horses are saying that because of them. They are more afraid because of you, because you are not good enough to control them. I'm giving you a fact, not an opinion. The same horse who is terrified with you, if you give that horse to a good rider, he will make the horse go to the scary thing and smell it and hit it with his hand. The same horse who's afraid from the same object. The same scary object that he was afraid with you. I will ride the horse, totally control him, and make him move to it and smell it and go inside it. With you, he was terrified. With me, he was not. That means he was terrified because of you. Now he's not terrified because of me. It's me and you, not him. End of case. The same goes for the cold blood. When people say the cold blood horse is bad, he's very lazy, he's like a cow. Okay, when you ride him in a bad way, he is very lazy. He will use his heavy body against you. The proof is very simple. Bring a good rider who will ride him in a good way. He will become more active, he will become more light, and he will become better. He will use that for his advantage. He will use it against the horse will not use it against him. So I'm giving you the same horse with two completely different riders, and you will get two completely different results. With the cold blood, with the hot blood, with the warm blood. So is it true that hot-blooded horses are more afraid, more scared than other horses? I say bullshit. Is it true that cold-blooded horses are very lazy? They are like cows. They are not fun to ride? I say bullshit. It depends on the hand. It depends on the rider. It depends on us. They are completely innocent. Again, every horse has a bad side, of course, but he has a good side. So it's not fair to pick breeds or choose which breed is better or more pure, depending on what you want. You can say he's better in what I want. That's true. This horse is better in what I want, in what he wants, in what she wants. That's true. But when you say this horse is better because he's better in what I want, well, what you want is not always better. Other people in other countries don't do it. They do other stuff that you don't do. You used horses for a reason. Other countries use horses for other reasons. Other countries use horses for other reasons. So it depends on what you want. And every breed is good for something, like people. You have different nationalities, different types of bodies, different, let's say, ways of moving or ways of handling things and stuff. So it depends on your nature. So that's my opinion about horses' temperament or horses' breeds. Again, blame the horse, and that's a proof that you are a liar or a beginner. Blame yourself, that's a proof that you are an expert, or at least you have some experience in horsemanship. Does the horse have a bad side? Everything, horses or not, have a bad side. But everything has a good side, no matter what. So you take advantage of what you want, and you leave the rest. If he's better for what you want, then he is the best for you. Not for me, not for her, not for him, for you. The same goes for me. So I pick the best breed for me, you pick the best breed for you, she picks the best breed for her, he picks the best breed for him, they pick the best breed for them. But when I pick the best breed, if I ride any other breed, if I was a good rider, I will get the same result. But I will say, this horse gave me a better mark, not a better result. That means I totally controlled both of them. Both of them really trusted me. Both of them did what I want as a result. But this one is better, so I want him. I pick him. And these things. Then I pick the other horse and these other things. So it's very simple. Give me a fact. To deny a fact, give me a fact. Don't give me opinion. So it's very simple. It's very easy to say hot blood horses are very scary, very scared, very afraid, very spooky when they are facing new things or new stuff. Why do they say that, this thing or these things? Or why do they say that? It's very simple. They say that because they don't want to admit that they are not good enough to ride the hot blood horse. End of case. He's not good enough to ride the hot blood horse, and he does not want to admit that because he is your teacher. So he wants to lie, but he wants to give you a good lie. So saying he's very spooky, he gets afraid and scared from scary things easily, more than other horses. You say, wow, and you believe him. He is lying. End of case. Is he not lying? Then prove it to me. Let him ride the hot blood horse and show me that he can get the same result that he got with his cold blood horse. I guarantee you that the result will be different. If he gets the same result and says the cold blood is better at this and the hot blood is better at this, okay, that's what I say. We agreed. What you say is that the cold blood horse is not spooky compared to the hot blood horse. It's not fair. When you say the hot blood horse is not very lazy compared to the cold blood horse, it's not fair. It's not true. So, it's very simple. There is a good side. There is a bad side. Do not blame him for showing you the bad side. You are the one who made him do that. Do not compliment him for showing you the good side. You are the one who made him do that. Again, compliment or blame the rider, not the horse. That's my opinion about horses' breeds and horses' temperaments.